You're listening to Beauty, Strength, and Dominance, the official podcast of Lingerie Fighting Championships. And now, here's your host, Michael Larkin.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Beauty, Strength, and Dominance, the official LFC Lingerie Fighting Championships podcast. My name is Mike Larkin, and folks, it is an absolute pleasure to have her on. I know it's been a while since our last talk, but finally in the LFC Lingerie Fighting Championships, the one, the only, Miss Jenny Holesome. Hello, Jenny. How are you?
I'm great. How are you? Hi, guys. How is everyone?
Oh, my goodness. We are good. We had great nights of action for LFC, these last two events, LFC 40 Booty Camp 5 and LFC 41 Lingerie Fight Club at the infamous FSW Arena. I got to say, first and foremost, I know our last talk, you were a prospect, and now this time you are finally here like CC Peniston. It's happening in our face, right in front of your face. How are you, man? How excited is it you to finally be in the LFC?
Oh, it's wonderful. I'm great, first and foremost. Thanks for asking. Things have been well. Really excited to be a part of the LFC for a while. I'm sure you know, when I started trying to get involved, that was quite a few years ago. So it's been a long time coming, and I'm just excited to finally, be in there, not a prospect anymore. So I had my first bout in Las Vegas with MJ, which was amazing. Love you, MJ. She's a bad bitch.
Well, let's get into it, because I will say this. FHM, shout out to the FHM bootleg, LFC 37.5. Yes. How awesome is that, first and foremost, just to be under those banners as well, the FHM? And number two, you and MJ being the highlight of that, besides great music, great models.
Thanks.
You're welcome. How awesome was that for you, man?
It was amazing. The event in itself was very well put on. They had a lot of great appearances. Everything was, done very well. Everyone dressed to the hilt. I had a blast. Lots of great performances and great networking. There was a lot of influencers there. So it was really great opportunity for me as far as, get my name out there. But I also had so much freaking fun. Dancing, meeting people, wrestling, meeting some of the other girls involved in the industry and the LFC. So it was awesome. FHM did a great job. Super great job.
I got to say, what I did love about the mixture and the overall, dare I say, the variety and accoutrement that was this event. We had bad women like Jenny Holesome over here, which I got to say, love the attire, man, repping the LFC shirt, nice little lingerie along with MJ, the Dominator Domino. How awesome is it? Because before we get to the ringside thing, as we had at our last event, but this one, just a nice little spot in the corner. Y'all had a nice little area. You two went at it, man. Unfortunately, coming out in the L, but y'all had some great synergy on this.
We did. We threw it down. We just went out there and had fun. Things were kind of just, hey, go out there and do it and see what happens. So we did, and MJ got me. She got me with them thighs, man. Got me in those scissors, and I had to tap, but it was so much fun.
My God! Oh, like I said, this one is evenly matched. Look at that! Holy shit! MJ, just sit on her. Oh, that's it now. Oh, everything's not around. Everything's not around.
It was so fun. Well, that's and the other fights too. The other, wrestling matches that they had. I can't remember exactly who it was. You might have to remind me.
Yeah, so with the FHM bootleg, one of the main integral parts of that was MJ and Jenny, which was awesome. We had so many models like Katia Cortez, which who was there as well, just doing a lot of great hosting.
There was the two chicks that went before us, though. It was
Terry and Jenny.
Terry and
Jenny.
Was it Jenny?
Yeah, it was Terry, Jenny, and Bella Rockefeller.
That's who it was, Bella, because she went wild, man. It was so fun watching her. I mean, it was so fun watching all of them, but you know, she's a great performer. It was awesome.
You know, she came in like she just got more time. Who is that? Oh my God. Oh, that's Jenny Valentine.
I think what's great about it too is the LFC portion. Like you mentioned Terry and Bella, which first of all, not only did they go buck wild, then Jenny gets involved, and then it's a triple threat. Like this is what happened. This is what you get with LFC, man. Just a whole potpourri of even action like that. And I think you can concur with what Jenny has done with the Session Girls and Sessions Wrestling and what she's doing now. It's just one of those things. She's one of the most empowering forces, along with MJ, that we really get to see in LFC. So that also is that for you, right? Yeah.
Yeah, MJ is pretty amazing. She was my first, you know, obviously, as everyone knows, if they follow the LFC and, you know me, she was my first opponent, my first match. And I mean, realistically, I couldn't have had a better, you know, a better wrestling match set up for me. She's not only is she strong and powerful, but she's also powerful in here. And she's a wonderful person, so sweet. I can't even say how sweet she is. And then I met Jen for the first time. I mean, I pretty much met everyone there for the first time, but I've known a lot of these people for a long time through, you know, obviously the online industry and working with other producers, other models, other people, you know, networking. So I've known a lot of these people, their names, and followed their, you know, their business and stuff, but I got to meet a lot of them for the first time at that event, which was great because I've known Jen for a while. We've communicated, you know, for so long, and so meeting her in person, we just clicked. She's badass too.
This is what I love about not just the networking portion of this, but I gotta say with this, I gotta put you over here because for those who have not followed Jenny Holesome on the Twitter front, which by the way, great follow, y'all should follow her. But I think what I love about you too, man, is you always show up as far as like the bakery side of things. You love to bake. You got a hell of an OnlyFans where you get to show off that badassery body. You're welcome. That amazing lipstick tattoo that is infamous. Like, yo, man, I gotta put over the OnlyFans. It's wonderful. Yes, the kiss. I love it.
Thank you. The kiss. I mean, it's iconic, I guess. I get that a lot, you know. I got a great ass, and then the kiss just kind of, it's like the chef's kiss right on top. I got it when I was, I think it was like I was 19, maybe 20 years old. One of my really close friends did it to me. He opened up his first tattoo shop, and I was like, boom, I'm a customer. So, yeah, and ever since then, it's been like my thing. I'm recognized by even friends and, you know, school, and because I did some college courses there for a while, and, you know, in college, you get a little crazy. So the lips are definitely iconic.
Hey, I think what's great about tattoos is not only just the over iconic part, like you mentioned, but it's a story. It's you're painting your canvas, so to speak. Because if you really look at life in itself, it's an art form, and we're all applying our crafts.
That one.
Exactly. Yes, ma'am. But I think what's great about the OnlyFans side of things too, as well, is like we mentioned the bakery side and you just having fun.
I've got Loyalfans, by the way, which I totally support OnlyFans, but I've chosen to go along with Loyalfans. It's also affiliated with LFC. I don't know if anyone knows that, but that's my team. So
yes. Okay. Let's talk about this. I'm glad you brought this up because Team Loyalfans and Loyalfans has been such a great sponsorship with LFC, you being on that team. And I think what I love about that site too, much like the other sites like we mentioned, the community, the fans, everybody loves it, from the imagery, from the content, from the community. That really does show a great space, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It really does. I love the platform. There's great people on there. I see a lot of other models and influencers who are doing great things, super successful. You know, you just got to apply yourself and, you know, make sure you're being authentic. I think that's key. Just be yourself, That's the best thing you could possibly do, in my opinion.
I concur with you 100%, Miss Jenny Holsome. Authenticity and genuinity goes a long way in this world and in this industry, so absolutely adhere to those words. And then we get to Las Vegas, man, as well. We mentioned the FHM bootleg, but my God, this woman over here, 2 amazing nights of action. Let's talk about Ziva Faye first, because Ziva came into LFC back at LFC 37, and she has been on a tear thus far. You two, the David and Goliath style bout, just you overall strength and your stature. Ziva coming at you like a spider monkey, like it's television.
I know. She's so sparky. I love it. She was a great opponent. I had so much fun with her. She really just brings it, man. She goes full throttle like me. Just all in with heart and spirit and energy, and I think she just loves the fight. She just loves the fight like I know very many people in the industry do. So she was awesome. That fight was fun, tiring. She had me going there, and obviously she did take the win on that one, but well deserved. She had me going, and I just she took it.
Ziva Faye turns her knees back to her feet. Oh, look at this. Beautiful little lat drop there, though she's got to be careful with the arm. Again, back and forth again in the grappling department. Oh, my goodness. Trying to set up on this. Oh, look at that. My goodness. And that's going to do it. Beautiful work. That got the tap.
I think what I loved about it, too, as well, is besides the grappling game from your both and your strength, and I got to say, this one's strength over here. We mentioned MJ's strength earlier, but you got some strength. You got them guns to you, man. I got to give you kudos, man, because you had her, and it was good. Like the ground game, the grappling from both of these ladies, and you unfortunately got caught up in the choke, but I got to say, well done in your impression there from LFC 40. And I love the lingerie, too. We got to put over the lingerie, the nice little red, the black, white. I love it, man.
Thank you. It was funny. Because, it was around the 4th of July, and I just kind of went with the colors and what I had. And I show up, and I'm like, talking to Ziva, and she's like, you look like Wonder Woman. That's fucking amazing. And it was like, oh, my God, I kind of do have the Wonder Woman vibe going on. So that was fun, unplanned, but it looked intentional, so that was kind of cute, I thought.
Well, first and foremost, God bless America, number one, ladies and gentlemen. But number two, that's first of all, if there's anyone to be compared to, the one and only Miss Linda Carter, Wonder Woman.
Right?
And I'll tell you
what a compliment.
Right?
I said that too. I was like, that's the best compliment ever. Thank you.
And I'll tell you straight up, Wonder Woman came out before I was born, but let me tell you like this, as a kid growing up,
man.
Right, but let me tell you something. But as a kid growing up, one of my first memories of her, and this will take people back to Disney. I remember when she was the principal in Sky High with Kurt Russell and what's her face, Kelly Preston and Michael Angarano. Remember that Disney movie? Yeah,
yeah, that was a great movie.
Yes,
man, I miss those days, don't you? Watching Disney movies, and life was simple.
No, I'm right there with you, Jenny. I think in that particular time period, what I love about it too is with the storytelling of that movie, having a superhero in her own right who played a superhero involved as the principal. I think what's great about it too, as well, as we talk about how life was simple, especially in today's day and age with social climate, but not to go on a soapbox. But in today's day and age, man, people need to have more fun, a little bit more united, not divided, not fighting people.
I agree. It's all about the love, man. Spread the love. Spread the love.
Absolutely is.
Whatever sign you want to use, there's a million of them. Just spread the love.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like the Black Eyed Peas, to make another reference. Where is the love? To quote the Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah, great song too.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. But that's the thing. And I think when we talk about love, this is what also not only the equality and the empowerment that brings in with lingerie fighting championships, but it brings it with everybody, man. A lot of people love and gravitate towards our events. We get to see people like this Jenny Holesome over here. But can I also put over it, because I mentioned the name, and as they say, it's all a name. I love the name Jenny Holesome, by the way, and it's spelled H-O-L-E. Love it, by the way. You're welcome.
Thank you. I think it speaks a little bit about me and who I am and what I represent, and it's just kind of my brand. There's lots of there's lots of different vibes out there, but this is me, and hope you love me.
Well, that's how you have to look at it. And I got to say, probably in the history of the lingerie fighting championships, we've never had a Wholesome with the HOLE some, which I love, by the way. That's a great spot. I love the spunkiness. I love that.
A little twist on it, right?
I like your style. You flipped the script on us, man. You gave us your own little flavor in the air. I like it. I like it. But that's the thing, too. You have to have creativity, and you have to, like we mentioned earlier, have authenticity and genuinity. And speaking of authenticity, man, the first time we saw it was at the bootleg. We saw it in the corner. Now we bring it into the ring. MJ kind of flipped the script as well. She had a little bit of the red, white, and blue that 4th of July weekend, God Bless America vibes. And you came out with your black, which I got to give you kudos for. Love the black, man. You killed it.
Thank you. Thank you. Reppin' black. I was super excited and anxious about that fight, knowing that I was going to fight MJ, which I actually had no clue I was going to fight MJ not until I got there, but until I flew to Vegas, and then I found out I was fighting her. So I had this anticipation because I just found out it was like the day before or something like that. And I was like, yes. Oh, I get to fight her again. Come on, round 2. Let's go. So that was a thrill. It was a blast.
The attack on the neck was there. Right now, Holesome doing the right things, defending the wrist, trying to work free. And look at this. Rolls over, maybe going to attack the legs. Yes, look at this.
Look at that.
The pressure on the back, on the legs. Oh, and now pulling as well. You can see the pain.
Let me just put this over here. I think with what we had in the first one, this totally superseded what we saw in the second one. Because I got to say, again, the strength, the body scissors, the leg scissors, you all went at it. And you probably gave one of my favorite submission maneuvers. You kind of got her in like a modified surfboard action.
Yeah.
And I dug it, man, for the win. But the surfboard was sweet.
Thank you. I just kind of went with it. You know, she had me. She was trying to get me with them scissors. And I was like, listen. Or no, I think she was trying to.
Yeah, she mounted you, and then she got on top of you, and then you were
Yeah, I flipped her. All I remember is that was my only way out. I was like, I gotta flip somehow and make this work. And it was, it turned out pretty cool. Like you said, a modification of submission there, and she tapped. She took her. I was like, yes. I think we went 2 rounds. And of course, great sportsmanship. We hugged it out, and hope I get to fight her again soon. And I'm looking forward to fighting a lot of the other ladies too that I saw fight during those events. So I'm like, got my eye on all you ladies.
I love this. Now, I got to ask in particular, because we did have the debuts as well. It's Brandy May. The Texas Tank came out there and did her thing. Noah Inc. We saw so many people, from the Alley Spoons, from the ring girl to the wrestler as well, the fighter. Like, we had so many people. We mentioned
bitches.
Yep. What's her face? Samia the Glam, the Goddess Glam. Like, everybody. Courtney Coco, Loco, Pepperton, hello.
Yeah, I was so happy to meet every single one of them. There was a few ladies I didn't get the privilege of meeting. I missed them, in passing. But yeah, Sean just knows what he's doing. He coordinated it wonderfully. And then we had some fun with the Fight Club stuff. That was cool. There was a lot of extras that Sean incorporated, and he's just always keeping things, on the up and up, keeping them hot and interesting, and making sure that the fans are happy, which, I love it.
Well, we got the virtual reality boxing from these lovely LFC ladies coming very soon. Let's talk about that, because how awesome is that to be released?
Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about it. Virtual
reality, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, it's taken over, right? Like, if someone doesn't do it, someone else is. So Sean's on it. He knows what he's doing. I think it's fun. I think it's a super fun idea. We tried it out a little bit, and hopefully we'll get to, see how he's going to do that, and I'll get to be a part of it. So yeah, I think it's a cool idea.
I think what we have here, and we touched upon the creativity side of Lingerie Fighting Championship and all the different avenues and auspices that really come in to this fine league. I think what's also great to also add on to your point here is we saw great matches on both nights. So many ladies from the audience at FSW. Here you are, 3 matches in. We have championships. We have LFC Booty Camp chains. We have championships. We have so much more. I think this right now is probably some of the best times to be in LFC, to see not only Jenny Holesome, but to see so many great things coming from the inception in 2015 to where we are now. My Lord, man. My Lord.
I agree. I totally agree. Coming up on 10 years next year. And by the way, it seems like 2024 has flown by. I don't even know where it's gone. It's about to be, the holiday seasons, and the year is going to be over. Then it's going to be New Year. And I'm like, whoa. So yeah, coming up on 10 years, and I think they're really kicking it off. I'm excited to see what the future holds for me.
I think the future is going to be continue to.
I love just throwing it out there in the universe, whatever happens. But man, I would love to fight Jolene Hex. I know that she is bad, and she's strong, and she's very skilled in her craft. But it would just be an honor just to even just do it,
I concur with you. I mean, to shine that light and to prosper and manifest into the universe, Jolene Hex, the former LFC champion. I mean, from what she's done, from her Krav Maga style, from her inception into LFC back in 2017, 2018, and even before that, it's wonderful to see a woman like her from Sessions Wrestling, from LFC, and just around. I think you two would have a great match. I think the strength and everything you both bring would be fun.
Yeah, I think it would be fun. I think it'd be an electric match. So just putting that out there.
Putting into the universe. Let's go.
Yeah.
Go. Now, speaking of going, I think like you mentioned with the year 2024 and going on to 2025, very important time in the year. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world. And I got to say, people, get yourself out there. Get yourself, whether it be voting or just putting yourself out there. We have a lot of stuff coming in the new year, man. And it's going to be fun. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world, man. I love it.
Yes, stay active, get out there, don't isolate yourselves, especially with the winter months coming up. I know they can be rough for a lot of us. I know they certainly are for me. A lot of personal experiences that make those times very, very heavy. But I also have 4 kids, so I'm looking forward to that. And I know I'm going to have to try extra hard to be in the spirits this year. So just sending all that good vibes and all that love out there to everyone, to get through the holidays and get through the end of this year, and, just go, do it. Be out there.
First of all,
come to LFC events. Come see us. Come watch. Go to I'm going to say it. I don't know if I'm allowed to promote, plug, or whatever, but Jen is having a Women on Fire event September 21st. September 21st. I was going to try and be there, but unfortunately, my wedding anniversary is the 20th, and I had plans, so I'm not going to make it. But everyone get out there. Go. It's a fundraiser. Go and support Jen and support the people of the community. And
check out Innocent Sports Entertainment, man. The link will be in that description to check out the September 21st event. Jenny does amazing events with the now rebranded from what it was a Women's Athletes on Fire. Get to see so many women there, and I hope to see you there at the next one, man, because it's going to be wonderful to see. Yes, ma'am. Oh, my 100%. Goodness. Absolutely. And also, first of all, God bless 4 kids. That's wonderful. You're an amazing mom. So let's put that to the forefront. Shout out to all the moms out there.
Yes. All the moms out there killing it. You don't feel like you are.
Oh, you absolutely are. And I think the mother is the one who brings us into this world. And my mom, there's
all deserve to hear it a little bit more. We're hard on ourselves, aren't we?
No, I look at it like this, like for this show, and I've always said this with the Beauty, Strength, and Dominance mom, or my mom is my biggest influence.
And I love that.
Thank you. Oh,
just
thank you
such
so
a great
much.
tag.
I appreciate that.
Now, everything LFC is about. So
absolutely, thank you. And I
continue. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're fine. No, you're fine. You're getting the feels, man. I always say that I love talking about like just moms and just everything and just the empowerment. That's a very inspiring message with this show and with LFC. So no, you're totally fine. You're totally fine. But I will say this before we close this out. Jenny Holesome, I'd love to have you back for round 2 because I can't wait to see what the future holds for you. You're always a blast to talk to.
Thank you. I will definitely take that opportunity when it comes. Hopefully after my next fight, next event, whatever I got going on. Yeah, just ask me.
Absolutely.
The
And I
answer
got
is yes.
Yes, ma'am. All right, now before we do close this out, I got to put this forward. We did mention the fact that this one over here, being the free spirit that she is, whether she's bacon, showing off her overall internal and external beauty. I got to say, man, I cannot wait to see just more of those amazing photos of yours, because intimate setting, integral parts, you take a great photo, man. You have a great following.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And my following is small but tight. And if you want to be a part of it, you know where to find me. Jenny Holesome on X, and my Loyalfans link is there. Hit me up. I have fun, and yeah.
I think everything about this you can take in today's show, folks, is just having fun, going out there, staying positively proactive, and really showcasing your support for the LFC ladies, including Miss Jenny Holesome. And if you want to follow LFC, go to lfcfights.com, where you can see this podcast, this face over here, this lovely grill over here, and this grill right here for the LFC podcast for Sketchy and Funny, hosted by my boy Tommy Bell. You can check out lfcfights.com for LFC 41 Lingerie Fight Club, and LFC 40, which is on Booty Camp 5, and LFC 37.5 FHM Bootleg, to check this one out over here in action, and all the amazing LFC ladies. Links will be in the description. And as I say with each and every one of these shows, life is an art form. We're all applying our crafts. Continue to apply your craft in amazing fashion. And beauty, strength, and dominance, the 3 key elements that make women the work of art that they are. And Miss Jenny Holesome, I include you in those sentiments. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Come talk to me. I love the way you're on to me. Looking at you, looking like you're wondering if we're here for the same reason. And now that you wanna lay in the sun, getting love drunk, sticking like honey. Yeah, I bet you're here for some fun with that someone, feeling that something. If you're looking for a good time, honey, I'm right here. If you're looking for the good life, good vibes, honey, I'm right here. And I'm waiting for you. And I love you in your summer skin. Looking at you, looking like you're into it. 'Cause we're here for the same reason. Yeah, I just wanna lay in the sun, getting love drunk, sticking like honey. Yeah, 'cause I'm just here for some fun with that someone, feeling that something. That's something. If you're looking for a good time, honey, I'm right here. If you're looking for the good life, good vibes, honey, I'm right here. And I'm waiting for you. And I'm waiting for you. And I'm waiting for you. Come talk to me.